Greetings, fellow Americans. Welcome to Fireside Chat, State of Our Nation. I am your host, Susanna Tanner, candidate for House of Representatives 2026 and President 2028. We have something very important I think we should talk about today. Just a minute here, let me get my stuff up. I believe it is important for us to understand some history regarding the Constitution, our Constitution. So we are going to look at the Articles of Confederation and the Constitution. The Articles of Confederation were the first form of our government that was adopted before the Constitution was adopted. The adoption in 1777 of the Articles of Confederation, AOC, was temporary for many reasons and did not serve the best interest of the United States. It was incomplete at best and provided a path to dictatorship at worst. Example, AOC, Article 2. Each state retains its sovereignty, freedom, and independence, and every power, jurisdiction, and right, which is not by this Confederation, expressly delegated to the United States in Congress assembled. This basically says that Congress gets to delegate the powers of the states, as opposed to our current Constitution, Amendment 10. The powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, are reserved for the states respectively, or to the people. Article 2 of the AOC wouldn't work because too many people would use it as an opportunity to restrict the powers of the several states. Too many restrictions instead of responsibilities leads to dictator-like governance by members of Congress and other branches of government. AOC Article 3. The said states hereby severally enter into a league of friendship with each other for their common defense, the security of their liberties, and their mutual and general welfare, binding themselves to assist each other against all force offered to or attacks made upon them, or any of them, on account of religion, sovereignty, trade, or any other pretense whatever. This article contradicts Article 2, powers, as it could have been interpreted by the governors or other leaders to violently overthrow the AOC and or the government. Article 4 limits the freedom of select groups of people, paupers and vagabonds. Paupers were poor people. Vagabonds were wanderers. Targeting groups like this invites uprisings and violence, which is evident in human history all over the world. In addition, the sections that establish the working government are incomplete as they underrepresent the people and do not allow room for government and national growth. The Constitution that we know today is a document that is much more dedicated to the freedom of the people and the establishment of our functioning government. It was formed by combining two different proposed plans from Virginia and New Jersey. The blending of these two plans, called the Great Compromise, helped to create the Constitution and our government, and our government's current structure. The Constitution establishes representation in Congress by population in the House, as well as a set number of representatives from each state, 2 per state. The Constitution provides a commander-in-chief, the president, in times of war, and a liaison between the people and other branches of government and other nations in times of peace. We also have a judicial branch responsible for interpreting the Constitution and our laws to maintain peace, justice, and fairness in our nation. These separation of powers are meant to ensure the balance of power does not remain in a single branch or individual. When we compare these two documents, we see that our current Constitution establishes and makes room for freedom and development. It is constructed so that we, the people, are the ultimate power of the Constitution, whereas the Articles of Confederation distributes power in places that has an increased potential for abuse. James Madison wrote, "It is of great importance in a republic not only to guard the society against the oppression of its rulers, but to guard one part of the society against the injustices of the other part." That's in the Federalist Papers number 51. The Constitution rather, is the supreme law of the land. Its structure allows for checks and balances between the branches of government, including by the people. The AOC was thrown out because it would never serve the full needs of our nation. I hope that that has given you something to think about. Thank you for your time, and may our path lead to peace and prosperity.